green, we sway with a beer in hand every day. From the tee to the hole, we're just trying to keep control. We're barely out of bounds, drinking and golfing around. A toast to the fairway we raise for the love of the game and the haze. A swing and a miss, oh what a sight. We laugh it off with delight. With each swig from the can, we're the best at this plan. We're barely out of bounds, drinking and golfing around. A toast to the fairway we raise for the love of the game and the haze. No matter the score, we're here for the fun, the sun, the laughs and the pun. So here's to good times and great friends we found in this game where we're barely out of bounds. So grab your clubs and enjoy your brew. We're here to make memories come true in the world of golf and beer. We're barely out of bounds. Cheers. We're barely out of bounds, drinking and golfing around. A toast to the fairway we raise for the love of the game and the hate.
It's Hingle McCringleberry! And welcome back to another episode of Barely Out of Bounds. It's your boy Rico Daddy Slick here.
How did your crew not get out there? They're playing off!
On the green, we sway with a beer in hand every day. From the tee to the hole, we're just trying to keep control. We're barely out of bounds, drinking and golfing around. A toast to the fairway we raise for the love of the game and the haze. For the love of the game and the haze.
I don't know if about it this last. I don't know.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Barely Out of Bounds, your beerly show where we beerly talk about beerly being out of bounds. As of course, I am your host, Hingle McCringleberry, South Dakota State University. And join with me, as always, is the Finger Light Man. Or is he a mime? I can't tell.
Either one.
Okay.
At this point.
At this point, it's either one.
At this point, we don't care.
How we doing, buddy?
Doing good, man. Life's going great. Work's going great. Yeah, man. I can't ask for much more. So.
Good.
What about you?
Doing well. Shot a video today.
Very nice.
The first episode of Quest for the Open 2026.
Quest for the Open. He's bringing it back. Resurrecting it
back
from the dead.
It went well. I played 9 holes to just kind of set a baseline for what we need to work on. Moving.
What'd you shoot?
You'll have to watch the video to find out, buddy. You have to watch the video to find out. But I did. I will reveal this much. I did play well, and I did learn a lot about what I need to work on in the coming months to continue to improve, to eventually play in the Georgia Open and maybe the U.S. Open. Who knows?
That'd be fun.
That would be fun.
You know, the entries open up here soon for the U.S. Open.
I know.
And I think I'm going to do it again.
This is a bold take.
My only score of the year is 1 under.
If I play like I did today, if I continue to play like I did today, I'm probably signing up for it.
What'd you shoot?
You'll have to watch the video to find out.
I tried. Audience, I tried.
It was a good attempt.
For you, I tried.
But before we get into all the golf topics we got to talk about today, Zane, what are you drinking tonight?
Tonight, Zach, thank you for asking, by the way.
Of course.
I am drinking White Claws, blackberry hard seltzers, because there ain't no laws when you're drinking the White Claws. Cheers.
There you go.
Zach, what about you?
I am not drinking a beer tonight. I'm drinking something even better. We have an Oak and Thunder Warhammer apple and blueberry mead. And it's going to be a good night. Let me tell you guys, if I break out the apple and blueberry Warhammer mead, it just doesn't get much better than that, man. Wow, that's good. Dude, I forgot how good that was. Gosh, this is only my second time having a can. It's so good.
I'm just joking.
Dude, you got to try that. You would love this.
But you would love this. Honestly, we tried that mead in New York. It was all right.
Which one did you try?
I tried all of them.
Oh, the mead up. It was mostly apple mead. So, yeah, I mean, it
was good.
Pretty solid, yeah.
It wasn't just apple mead.
It was mostly apple mead. They had the standard one.
They had grape mead.
Well, it wasn't grape mead. It was mead and wine mixed together.
Yeah. But apple mead's the same. That's apple wine and
no.
honey mixed
so
together.
So apple mead is mead distilled with apples in it.
Okay. What?
It's not apple wine and mead and you pour them in a cup togetere.
What are we doing here?
What we're discussing alcohol, man. We're discussing alcohol.
What are we doing here? I don't know what we're doing.
We're having a great time. All right.
Hey, cheers to that. We're having a great time. Cheers.
Cheers. All righty. So, before we get into any of the bigger, broader topics in the golf landscape, of which there are a few, let's go ahead and talk about last weekend. Scotty Scheffler taking down the first tournament of the year, the American Express. There's some some criticism of the course setup, but all in all, everyone's playing the same conditions, and when everyone's playing the same conditions, seems like Scotty Scheffler most of the time wins.
Zach's the criticism. Zach is the criticism of the course.
Not the only one. I was not the only one.
Zach's the criticism.
I was definitely not the only one.
Zach's
with criticism.
There was criticism.
There was. I wasn't the only one. I was not the only one.
For sure.
Is that your addition to the topic?
What do you mean? Is that my addition to the topic?
All right, I guess we're going to the next topic. Zane doesn't have anything to say about that.
No, you just mean on the whole on the Amex.
Yes.
I mean, so if we're talking about the Amex, I think you can't go without mentioning obviously hats off to Scotty for winning, but you can't help but mentioning Blades Brown. You can't not mention how amazing that performance was by an 18-year-old. So, Zach, do you realize that in round 3, I believe it was, he shot 60. He had 3 different opportunities on the last 3 holes to shoot 59.
Yeah.
To make birdie. That's insane. So, yes, it's playing easier, but the Amex traditionally has played easy. And so I don't see a problem with this necessarily. We've already talked about this. I don't like it when they score that low. But if they're not scoring exceptionally lower this year as opposed to other years. And
for this event, yes.
And so I just think that if you take that out of consideration, just look at it at its face, it was a great tournament, and it was really great. I mean, Blades Brown did something I didn't think I'd see from him ever after what he did last year. Because if you remember, this was his first start on the PGA Tour last season as a 17-year-old. This was his first start in the Amex.
Yeah.
On the tour, but with a Callaway sponsors exemption. And so it was really, really cool seeing him put up some low Numbers and get himself in the final group. Now, he did finish like
shot 2 over the final day. He tied for 18th.
He tied for 18th. You know, he didn't.
Not a great final round.
Not a great final round, but you got to understand. I don't know if you saw this, and I don't know if you have it loaded up there. If you don't, that's fine. Dude was playing on a Corn Ferry Tour event the day prior to getting out to California for the Amex. So just the quick turnaround, literally not being able to play a practice round, going from Wednesday finishing up a Corn Ferry event all the way out there to Las Quintas or
La Quinta.
La Quinta, going out there to La Quinta and playing that tournament and getting in the final group is just astonishing. And honestly, we haven't seen anything like that in recent years. We just haven't.
Yeah.
Not that quick. So, again, this is why I am a huge proponent of the whole. I'm a huge, and we've talked about this. I'm a huge proponent of the people of like pre-qualifiers. Like, you want those storylines.
Yeah.
You want those storylines.
1,000%.
You've got to have them. The Players Championship with Paul Goydos.
Yeah.
You need those storylines in golf. It's the Francis we met feeling. You know, it's like the guy who's an underdog who's going to get it done. And I tell you what, if he puts him in another round like he did in the third round, he's winning that golf tournament. So, like...
You mean the second round?
Second round, I'm sorry. If he puts up another round like he did in the second round, he's in the running. But if he puts it up another round like he did in the second round, he's winning the golf tournament. And, like, I don't know, it's one of those things where it's just really special, and I hope everybody understands how special it is.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, how did you feel about that, Zach?
Definitely a cool story. I mean, it's one of those things that, you know, it's a criticism that I will continue to levy at the PGA Tour until I've been proven wrong, and that has yet to have happened. And that is, it's really tough. Like, this is one event. Let's be very clear. This is one event. It's really hard to reach the top echelon with the way the tour is currently structured, because it greatly inhibits falls and greatly inhibits rises, especially steep falls and steep rises.
Yeah.
And so it'll be interesting to watch the rest of the year how some of these younger guys pan out, or even some of these guys that maybe are playing the best golf of their career in their early 30s or late 20s, maybe not even younger guys, but like guys that are just starting to get into a groove with playing professional golf, because it takes time for most people.
Absolutely.
It took time for Scotty. So it'll be interesting to watch how all that plays out, and I'll be interested to see where the points are at the end of the year. But very cool story. Incredibly awesome to see him go out there and almost shoot a 59. I mean, maybe even better. He had plenty of opportunities to make it better.
Opportunities to make it better. Agreed.
But yeah, incredible round from him, an incredible finish for a young
100%.
guy.
100%. And then how did you feel about Scotty's performance?
I mean, Scotty was Scotty. If the conditions are favorable, I don't think there's anyone in the world that can beat him head to head if the conditions are favorable. Now, obviously, you're looking at a guy who, when you look in terms of scoreability, the two easiest majors in terms of scoreability, Scotty seems to dominate, and that's the Masters and the PGA.
Mm-hmm.
The two, in terms of hardest scoreability, he seems to not. It's not that he plays bad; he just doesn't win, and that's the U.S. Open and the British Open.
Sure.
So it'll be interesting to see if that changes this year. But I think in any tournament where the average winning score is under 15 under, is better than 15 under, I think you'd be silly not to take Scotty Scheffler in those events.
I agreed. I mean, I took him. We'll get into this. Do you have your shot ready for the DraftKings?
Oh, I don't have my shot ready.
We'll do it later. You can worry about it later. But anyway, okay. I mean, I had Scotty,
Yeah.
And he did everything he needed to do. It's just it was such a weird, and Zach knows this. If you have only one guy miss the cut, you have a good opportunity to make money. And I only had one guy miss the cut. And I mean, I finished out of the money by like 5 fantasy points. It was ridiculous. I was amazed at how I thought easily I would have been in the money because I had number 2,
mm-hmm.
which was Richard or whatever his name is, the Frenchman, and then I had Scotty.
Gerard.
So I had both of those guys.
No. Who's the Frenchman?
I think he's French.
There's no Frenchman on the leaderboard unless you're talking about Ryan Gerard.
Gerard. There you go.
He's American.
Yeah, but it sounds French.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the case?
Yeah.
Sound French. I don't want to hear it.
You might as well be French. Anyway, so I picked. I mean, the thing is it was just so close. Zach, I guess his guys did not make. He had 4 guys miss.
I had 4 guys miss the cut, I believe. Let me double check here. No, 3 guys missed the cut. My bad.
Oh, that's good. So you had 3 guys make it.
Had 3 guys miss the cut.
Who made it?
I had Ben Griffin, who was in the running after Friday.
Okay.
And then he just didn't go as low as everybody else did in round 3, and then had a pretty subpar round 4 as well. So that kind of hurt. JT posted another guy that was in the running going into Sunday, and then had a 2-over final round. And then Hao Tong Lee finished top 10. So the guys that did make it looked pretty good. Unfortunately, Akshay Bhatia put up a 78 in round 3 to miss the cut.
That's fun.
Alex Noren put up an even par in round 3 to miss the cut.
Ooh.
And then Justin Rose went even par, 9 under, 1 over. So
fun.
Pretty up and down week for the Rose man.
Yeah, Zach's team did not. They ate the donut.
Yeah, it's tough because at the time, because on Friday I was like, oh my gosh, every single one of my guys is going to make the cut. And then I forgot it was a cut.
Yeah, it was 52-hole cut.
It was a 54-hole cut
instead 54-hole cut. Yeah, you're right. I can't do math. Yeah. I suck at math. You know that.
So, yeah, that kind of sucked, but it is what it is. If I won everything, it just wouldn't be fair, and so we got to keep it close.
You got to keep it close. And
it might as well, if I'm going to lose one, make it one that doesn't mean anything.
You know what? I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for you. So we are playing this week. We'll get into this later. We're not going to do this right now. We always finish the episode up with this. But we are going to be doing the PGA Tour. This time it's going to be the 80,000 Drive the Green, 20,000 to first. There are over 1,000 entries left available. I don't know if Zach heard me.
I'm listening.
Okay. So we have we're doing the PGA Tour 80,000 Drive the Green on DraftKings. If you guys would like to join us, please make sure to join that DraftKings. Comment obviously, we want to hear back from you guys. Comment in the description below, or underneath the description below. Comment below. Let us know how you do. Crap, shit talk, all that stuff. We want to hear from you guys. So, anyway,
100%.
so really excited. This week's the Farmers Insurance Open. So, Zach, are you looking forward to this one?
Hold on one second.
Guess who's in?
Guess who's in?
Guess who's in it this week?
Denny McCarthy.
Brooks Koepka. This is the first one he's coming back and playing.
Yeah. Can I take miscut?
You can. Prop bet.
Prop bet. Brooks
Prop
Koepka
bet.
miscut.
Yeah.
I you know what? I bet I could hit on a few of those.
Do they do prop bets for like miscut?
They might. I haven't seen it though. I don't bet on golf. It's too inconsistent.
I don't do prop bets on golf. I do DraftKings, like daily fantasy, but not prop bets.
Yeah.
I've done prop bets on other things. Football prop bets are fun.
Football prop bets are fun.
Those are fun.
Golf bets
I
are
haven't
just
done a lot of golf prop bets.
Golf prop bets are like fairways hit, and it's always like the perfect number to where like you can't pick higher or lower on that. They're too good at picking the number for prop bets because it's like
they are.
It's
especially
just
golf.
Close. There's none that are like free.
Well, especially in golf.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like football has larger swings than golf does in that.
Yeah.
Regard. But the thing is so let's go ahead and talk about this before we get into the Farmers Insurance and what we think and who our picks are. Let's get into this whole storyline with Patrick Reed. So as everybody knows, where we left off last week, Brooks Koepka, he decided he no longer wanted to play and live anymore. And so he decided he wanted to play on the PGA Tour now. So he will be
which one are we
doing?
Are we doing the 80K Drive the Green?
80K Drive the Green.
Okay.
Yeah. There's still over 1,000 entries left.
Yep.
And so while you're doing that, I'll go ahead and preposition this. So we went over how Koepka decided that, they opened up this special thing for live golfers to make it back to the PGA Tour. You have to have had a certain amount of wins, either majors within a certain time frame. You had to be, I think that was the main thing. And then you had to make sure you paid such and such. You can't, the big thing was you can't be a part of the equity program for a certain amount of, certain time frame. I think it was like a year and a half or something. So like 2028. So Brooks Koepka took the deal. And so he went on from live to the PGA Tour. There was suspicion that other people would join in. And so we've got this Patrick Reed development where he's now saying that he will be moving to the PGA Tour by 2027, late 2026.
Yeah.
He'll be playing in smaller events at the end of 2026 and then on to full membership in 2027.
Mm-hmm.
Zach, what are your thoughts on this development? How are you feeling about it? What are your thoughts?
So I think it's hilarious. And let me be very clear by what I mean by I think it's hilarious. I love it how much people have changed their tune on Patrick Reed now that he wants to come back to the PGA Tour. Mm-hmm. I just think that's funny. I think it's so funny.
Like the Brandel Chambly types?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Brandel Chambly types, but even like all these other normal golf fans. Like all of a sudden Patrick Reed, like, oh yeah, it's so great to have him back on tour when he left, the same accounts were tweeting and talking about how they're glad he left. And it's like, I just think it's funny. I just think it's hilarious. It's one of the funniest things to me. But
yeah, I'm going to send you this link. If you can play this for the audience, that'd be great. But yeah, I'm totally with you. I think this whole flip with like the Eamon Lynches and the Brandel Chamblies, both of which have blocked me on Twitter. I think it's just the epitome of hypocrisy that you've called these guys out for so long. And then whenever a dude decides it's better for his future to go one way versus the other, it's like all hell breaks loose. Anyway, you can play this if you'd like.
We talk about sublime performances that absolutely blow our mind. The next best thing is rivalries. No doubt about it. Right now, Scotty Scheffler is far and away the best player in the world, and that's true even when the LIV players come back and play in major championships. But it is nice to have people come back that are a little rough around the edges. And there is sort of a Rory, Patrick Reed rivalry that, sort of maybe it's been dormant for the last few years. Maybe that comes back. Brooks Koepka and Rory had a little rivalry. Maybe that does come back. But there's no question that they're interesting players. And it's a bad day for LIV and a great day for the PGA Tour. We talk about sublime performance.
Okay.
So, Zach, what are your thoughts on what Brandel Chambly just told us?
What are my thoughts on what Brandel Chambly just told us?
Yeah.
Well, Brandel Chambly is he's a character, he's a guy that has a lot of opinions. Now, we're not going to call balls and strikes and talk about how often he's wrong or how often he's full of shit or how much the players like him or hate him, because that would be unfair to this guy right here. That'd be unfair to him. This take is just, it's just it's the most Brandel Chambly take of all time. It really is. It's just cheerleading. That's all it is. He's trying to find a reason why he needs to now think a guy is great when he basically called all these guys pieces of trash for 3 or 4 years. And now he has to change it in his mind to now, yes, we're excited to have these guys back. It's a good thing these guys are back. They're no longer pieces of human trash. I no longer wish they were dead. It's such a Brandel Chambly take. And that's why I hate it. Because here's the thing. If you have just been honest this entire time.
Go ahead. You dumbass.
Yep.
If you had just been honest this whole time, like certain podcasts have been, shout out to Barely Out of Bounds. If you've just been honest this whole time, you can just have this take. You can.
Yep.
If you had just been fair-minded about this from the get-go, you could just have this opinion that he's expressing right here.
Totally agree.
He can't do that, though. He said some of the worst stuff ever about Brooks Koepka and Patrick Reed, specifically those two guys. I believe he's called them out by name before. You can fact check me on that if you want to, but I believe he's called out both of them by name.
Oh, yeah.
Talking about how Patrick Reed's a cheater. It's a good thing he's gone, getting paid with blood money, supporting a horrible regime, blah, 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 blah. Brooks Koepka doesn't care about golf anymore.
Yeah,
it's
there's
very
a reason
clear.
The villains are going to LIV, that kind of crap.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where it's like, if you had just been level-headed about this whole thing from the outset, you're allowed to have that take. Or if you've just been a fence sitter, shout out to Dan Rappaport, you would also be allowed to have this take.
Yeah.
He can't, though.
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to say it. Fuck Brandel Chambly. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say it. Like, dude, I can't do it with this guy anymore.
Well, so here's the problem. It's the problem with pro golf right now. It's this whole team sports mentality. And when I say team sports, I don't actually mean that I have an issue with teams. I'm saying that the PGA Tour and LIV could just coexist, just like the DP World Tour and the PGA Tour coexist. Even though we said last week, and it's still the correct opinion, the DP World Tour is a cuck organization of the PGA Tour. All they do is just say, yes, daddy, whatever you want to the PGA Tour. And that's what they do. That's what they do. That's the DP World Tour. Okay? But the Live Golf League and the PGA Tour could just coexist. They could. And they could have from the outset. Because in actuality, the two brands are representing entirely different things in terms of pro golf.
Totally agree.
It's not as far apart as like TGL is from the PGA Tour, but like it's the same kind of separation.
Yeah.
So I just don't get it, and I get that the PGA Tour owns the TGL. And I swear I don't want to talk about TGL too much on this podcast because it's such a nothing thing. Like
it's just a money laundering scheme.
Actually, it's so annoying. God.
I do believe that. Ever since I don't get, like, honestly, the first time they did it, I didn't think that because I got ads.
Yeah. And ads cost money.
Now I don't get ads.
The only time I hear about it is on Golf Digest on Instagram or Nuclear Golf on Twitter tweeting how bad the ratings are.
Correct.
Shout out to Nuclear Golf.
No, you're real. You're real there. Those are the only two times I hear about it too.
When Golf Digest talking about the first ever fucking albatross. Excuse my language.
You're good. So let's go into Nuclear Golf. They have the statement from Liv, and I sent it to you. If we want to bring it up on screen, that's fine. We don't need to. But it says, this is from Liv Golf. They said, we were not able to come to terms with Patrick on a potential contract extension. We're grateful for everything he contributed during his time on the Four Aces at Liv Golf and wish him the best. Liv has always been an advocate for player movement and recognizes that when golf settles into a new normal, players will not only have the right but the opportunity to play golf when and where they want. As we look forward, our focus remains on building teams and a league that fans can believe in and players enjoy. Those who compete at the highest level play the game the right way and understand the responsibility to grow the game around the world by engaging fans and celebrating partners. We're building the world's golf league, and every decision we make is guided by what's best for the long-term future of the game, our players, and fans. Zach, I don't even believe that they believe this. But God damn it, they have better messaging than the fucking PGA Tour. I mean, oh my God.
Like whether or not you believe what they're saying here, at least they can craft a goddamn message. That's beautiful right there.
Yes. At least you can bullshit me. Like this is good shit. This is good shit. This isn't the bad shit. This is good shit. This is George W. Bush. We're going to go in there and we're going to create democracy bullshit. You know what I mean? That's what this shit is. This is the real shit right here. I don't know.
But like the PGA Tour is like, yeah, we are going to no more Monday qualifiers. Let's make it harder to get in. And we're going to do elevated events that still count for the PGA Tour points. Yeah. So it makes it really hard for a guy to break into that.
We're going to ban Wesley Bryan for playing in scrambles with his buddies.
Yeah, we're going to ban Wesley Bryan for playing in a scramble on YouTube with his buddies on his friend's channel.
On Grant Horvat's channel.
But you know what? You know what? Patrick Reed, come on over here, buddy. Brooks Koepka, come on over here. Did you make 9 figures over there? Yeah, but come on over here, buddy.
So here's the real deal. It was never about tradition.
No.
It was about money in those executives' pockets.
Yeah.
That's all it ever was about. I don't want anybody to bullshit me on like who it was really for.
Yeah.
It was really for the executives on the PGA Tour, not even the players, Zach.
Yeah.
Just
because the player stuff didn't happen until after Live Golf started.
Yes, and not only that, it didn't even really help the run of the mill, the workhorses,
the mules.
It only helped the top tier.
Yes. Listen. Oh, dude, I gotta find that spot in the video. So, if you're unaware, just speaking on Wesley Bryan. So Wesley Bryan and the Bryan brothers, Grant Horvat and Bob DeSwartz are doing a 2v2v2 like week thing. First episode, fantastic. The news of Brooks Koepka coming back to the PGA Tour broke during filming.
Yes.
And his reaction to it, like I can imagine there was stuff said that was not on camera because of how incensed Wesley Bryan looked.
Oh, dude.
He looked,
and I can imagine,
pissed off.
I can imagine.
I'm gonna try and find it real quick.
Your livelihood is taken away from you in the blink of an eye because you decided to play on a YouTube channel. Really, that's all you did. That's really all you did.
You played in a 9-hole scramble event.
You played in a 9-hole scramble event, and the PGA Tour is going to come at you with, you played in an unsanctioned event, and you're going to get suspended. I think for what, 3 years?
It's indefinite.
I think it's 3 years.
It's indefinite. There's no timer.
He said there was a timer in that video.
Did he?
He said it's like 2 years, 2 or 3 years. That's insane.
It's pretty nuts.
1 or 2 events, maybe I'd still be against it. But like years for a scramble?
Well, not only that, so it was the whole crazy thing is they're basically suspending him for like breach of contract or whatever. But like, I mean, he's talked about it several times about like how like they don't own his media rights when he's not playing on the PGA Tour.
Yeah.
So he looked at the law, the PGA contracts, and was like, I don't need a release for this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just don't. It's not a professional event. So it's not like I'm playing on Live. I'm playing in a YouTube video. He said it's basically like playing in a sponsored video.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it was. All that Live's really doing is providing the course and the cash.
Yeah.
That's all Live is doing. And some of the camera work. But like, other than that, it's not like he's playing in a Live golf event. It's a 9-hole scramble.
And what blows my mind even more is it's Grant Horvat. And they'll still offer Grant Horvat the sponsors exemption to play in a tournament.
Yeah. It's crazy.
How does that make any sense?
Well, because here's the thing, Zane. Like, before he got suspended, when Wesley Bryan was playing in an event, I would watch it just on the off chance I got to see him at all.
Yep.
Because I like Wesley Bryan. I like him as a guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like it's different from you and Vince Whaley because obviously you have a somewhat personal relationship with him.
Somewhat.
Like you guys are friendly. I wouldn't call you friends, but you know him.
Yeah.
But like it's like that. Like it's the same reason why on Live I root for Sam Horsfield.
Yeah.
When I want to see Sam Horsfield do well because I grew up playing against him.
Mm-hmm.
I've had lunch with him several times.
You want to feel like you could beat those PGA Tour players.
I do.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah.
And when Wesley Bryan shoots an 83 playing Jason Day in Florida and then goes out and plays well and makes a cut on the PGA Tour, I'm like, I could do that. Maybe.
Yeah. I could do that. Maybe
I could do that
maybe
as well.
I could.
I'm going to try and find the clip here real quick. Is there anything you want to add to this story?
I don't think so. I think I sent you one other thing, but I can't remember what it was. Do you mind pulling up the chat real quick?
Yeah.
Seeing if what I sent. I sent the statement. Oh, I just the Wesley Bryan thing. That was it. That was it.
Oh, the free Wesley.
Yeah, free Wesley. It was. Yeah, I saw the same video you saw. So heartbreaking, dude.
Dude, like I you could tell he was fuming underneath it all.
Oh,
like,
dude.
Like he didn't like act out in any serious way, but you could tell
he's really good at hiding his actual emotions.
Yeah. And he even said, like, I still love the PGA Tour. I still want to play on the PGA Tour. It is just ridiculous that this guy can go over there and make like
oodles.
Again, 9 figures.
Yeah.
And then come back for basically nothing. And we said that $5 million is basically nothing. Essentially, it's nothing.
Yeah.
For a guy like Brooks Koepka, that $5 million is nothing. The not having equity in the tour, okay, he just made 9 figures of the past 4 years or whatever. That's nothing to him. But I mean, yeah. So that Wesley Bryan, he tweeted, "Appreciate all the support recently. Unfortunately, Brooks Koepka coming back to the tour has no bearing on my situation. I've reached out and asked for a conversation to potentially uplift my suspension, and I've been told that no such conversation will be given."
That's insane. He won't even have a conversation.
They won't even have a conversation about it.
Like pay a fine or something. You know, like that's insane. Anyway, just in. So I just saw this. It's from yesterday. The AP is reporting that OWGR's board is set to meet tomorrow with LIV with a possible decision by the end of the week as to if LIV Golf will get ranking points.
If they still deny him, I mean, it's...
At this point, because now they're going to 72 holes. So at this point, it's just blatant favoritism. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's all it is.
100%.
Anyway.
100%.
I don't know. I really hope they get the points. I think it's better for everything.
It 100% is better for everything.
Yeah. I mean, OWGR should be an unbiased ranking for whoever's the best in the world. Granted, PGA Tour right now would probably give you a little bit of an edge because I would say the talent is a lot better fully on the PGA Tour. However, that doesn't mean LIV shouldn't get any ranking points. That's insane. So I think any points that they can give LIV members is good. That's where I stand.
Yeah, I agree.
So anyway, we'll see where it goes. Anything else?
Oh, okay. I found it. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. I have to get to the exact.
You're good.
Okay. Okay. We're here. And we're sharing this tab instead. All right. I'm going to go ahead and full screen it.
That's fine.
And then
play it.
This showtime.
23rd Brooks notified tour. This prompted our boards to evaluate how we deliver the best version of which has resulted in our new returning member program.
Let's go, baby. Come on.
Designed to provide an alternative path back to the PGA Tour, but I hadn't read it all.
I'll tell you what, I will make one public statement on the deal. All of these people coming back, Brooks Koepka, love the guy. He's played four years of 40 tournaments, 3-round tournaments for squillions of dollars, got paid squillions of dollars. I did 4 9-hole scrambles with my buddies for YouTube, and I'm getting more penalized than
crazy.
these guys.
It's strict limitations, which Brooks has agreed to include a 5-year forfeiture of potential equity in PGA Tour's player equity program.
Who's reporting this?
The PGA Tour. This is live from PGA Tour. And there's no, the best
4
part is,
9-hole scrambles.
there's
and
no
I get
promise
put in
that
jail?
this will ever happen. It will ever open again.
That
so
is
you have one
messed up.
window.
So you're telling me Brooks will go back to the PGA Tour?
Right, but
No,
what
no,
I'm saying is, like, I just played in a scramble. I didn't play in the league.
So there you go.
That's definitely
Like you
cut.
can tell.
That's definitely cut.
Now, later in the video, he said, or Bob goes, "You better watch yourself, Wesley Bryan, or I'll tell everyone what you said about Jay Monahan." And he goes, "I don't care what you say I said about Jay Monahan."
Hey, man. Hey, you ready for this? I'll say it. Fuck Jay Monahan. That's what I say.
It's not covering up your voice at all.
Jay Monahan. There you go.
There you go.
That's what I think. I mean, I will shout that from the rooftops. I don't care if, honestly, he's one of those people, Zach, that you'll think about where you don't even care if you meet him.
He is one of those people that I would confront face to face.
Yes.
That's how much I dislike
He's
him.
one of those people I would say, you ruined golf. I would I would say that to his face if he was at a dinner or something I was at, or let's say he was at the PGA Tour headquarters or something, and I was there for like a gala, whatever. I would 100% say to his face, you ruined professional golf.
Yeah.
You ruined it.
Your pride and greed ruined professional golf.
Correct. You wanted what's best for you instead of what's best for the sport. I would say that unabashedly. Like without a doubt in my mind. Like it's different. Like honestly, I wasn't I don't want to make it political. I wasn't a fan of Obama, but if you invited me to the White House, I'd go to the White House and I'd shake his hand.
Yeah.
Because it's the president.
Yeah.
And honestly, he ain't the worst president. You know what I mean?
No.
So it's like, I'd shake his hand and I'd say, like, I may say, like, even though I disagree with you, blah, 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 blah. Shake his hand, say, thank you so much for having me, Mr. President. Dude, if it's Jay Monahan, I'm going to be honest with you. Shit's getting talked. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I honestly, like, he's one of those people that, like, there are very few people that, like, I don't at least, like, let me see it this way. Let me say it this way. I don't see a bright side to Jay Monahan.
I agree.
Out of all the research that I've done, all the stuff we've talked about on the podcast, all the deep dives we've done on the financials of the PGA Tour and the PGA Tour Incorporated and Jay Monahan and his ties
and
to Boston Sports Group.
Yeah.
The ties to Boston Sports Group, where this new $100 million, $150 million come from for purses when you're a nonprofit organization. Where the hell did that come from? The 9/11 families. All this stuff.
Dude, you can keep going.
And you add it together, and it's just like, this guy might be a sociopath.
He's 100% a snake.
I don't know if he cares about anything except Jay Monahan.
He's a slippery kitty.
And you know what? Because the PGA Tour made PGA Tour Incorporated, he is now tied to the professional game for the rest of his life.
I know.
There is no end date to that contract.
Yeah. I'm telling you, dude.
He may not be the commissioner.
I'm telling you, dude.
But the guy that he groomed to be the commissioner will be the commissioner, and he will be the CEO.
The player advisory board, it's kind of, honestly, it's kind of like Congress and the presidency and the executive branch. Like, follow me here. The players advisory board has just fallen on their duties time and time again.
Oh, 100%.
They have ceded all of this business toward like this for-profit arm that has just taken away their wealth.
Yeah.
That has just taken away their wealth. They didn't need them. They don't need them. You know why I know they don't need them? Because a lot of these media companies do the marketing for them.
Yes.
Golf Channel, NBC, right? We've got obviously Fox, CBS, ESPN. They do all the marketing for you.
Yes.
You don't need this for-profit entity. You don't need this $65 million PGA Tour studios in freaking Ponte Vedra to pump out bullshit nonstop. You don't need that shit. I'm sorry.
No.
That kind of shit makes me mad. Just
well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. You can do what they do in that studio, paying a guy $120,000 a year to edit.
Freelancing. Yes. Dude.
If you want to hire full-time at $120,000 a year, you just need to hit these goals.
And I still haven't been told. Like that. And I still haven't been told who runs PGA Tour Studios and what the F is it for. I still haven't been told what that does for the PGA Tour. What do they do?
Do you want to look it up?
Yes, please look it up. What do they do? Do they do documentaries? Because like
PGA Tour Studios,
ESPN 30 for 30 does that shit. Why do you need to be paying this other entity? Anyway, I'm getting heated. I can feel red. I can see red. I need to stop. I need to calm down.
They create, produce, and distribute global golf content.
So you paid $65 million
for the Golf Channel.
For something that already exists.
Yes, exactly.
Dude. I don't know if we. I don't.
All it is it's a production studio.
I don't know if it gets better.
Hub for live tournament broadcast.
I don't know if it gets better. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, don't get me wrong. I think golf tournaments are still gonna go well. I think there's still gonna be history made. I think there's still gonna be good things that happen in the sport. That's not what I'm saying. I don't see the PGA Tour getting better.
They are going to succeed in spite of themselves, thanks to COVID.
That's a good way of saying it, Zach.
And I'm going to be 100% clear. Without COVID, I think the PGA Tour is losing this battle.
Yeah.
If COVID doesn't happen, Live Golf probably wins.
Fair.
Because of all this new interest in the sport, because a ton of people got into it in 2020 and 2021. Mm-hmm. Because it's the only thing you could do outside of go to work or work from home.
I do think, real quick, before we go on to the DraftKings, I do think it was a mistake of getting rid of Greg Norman and getting Scott O'Neill.
I agree.
I think that's evidenced by the fact all these people are leaving. Kevin Na, by the way, is leaving.
I thought he got relegated.
Either way, he's going back to the PGA Tour. He's applying for There's
one other guy too,
and I've got it right here. Let me tell you right now.
Hudson Swafford.
Hudson Swafford's also doing it. So
yeah.
Here's the thing, right? Is you've got now they got Ben on, so that's a good get. Ben On's a great golfer.
I think he's worth Hudson Swafford and Kevin
easily.
Honestly.
Easily.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's worth Patrick Reed.
He's not. I would agree.
But at the same time,
I still think you have two of the top 5 players in the world on Live right now.
Fair.
You have John Rahm and Bryson DeChambeau. Those are two of the top 5 guys in the world. You can't convince me otherwise.
Yeah, but Live, the thing about Live that's interesting to me is how seemingly, and again, it could be bullshit, Zach. We've already talked about this. But seemingly, they are like handing the players money. And the players are making bank. And meanwhile, you've got the PGA Tour over here finding almost every way to screw over their players. It's sad, is what it really is. It's sad for the players. It's sad that they have to get equity in their own organization. That's sad to me.
It is sad. And another thing is, I don't know if you didn't know this, but Hideki found out Hideki Matsuyama,
yes,
former Masters champion, found out that Brooks Koepka was coming back to the PGA Tour via news. He wasn't notified ahead of time. He wasn't notified of the rule.
Yeah.
So if he didn't know, that makes me assume that almost nobody knew.
Yeah.
Before he was granted in this special path was made for former major champions in an attempt to, and let's be very clear, it was to entice Cam Smith, Bryson DeChambeau, Brooks Koepka.
It was to kill Liv. It was a kill shot to Liv. It was an attempted kill shot to Liv, is what it was.
Yeah.
We know.
And it failed because it got the worst player.
Yeah.
Out of those guys.
Out of those that are,
out of the 4 guys that were eligible under that plan, it got the worst one. It's got the guy who's playing the worst golf.
Correct. Because what people don't realize is Phil was not eligible.
Yeah. Phil was not eligible. Patrick Reed wasn't eligible.
Yes.
That's why he's having to do it a different way.
Yes, that's exactly right. They made a special way for Patrick Reed to get back.
Yeah.
Yeah. He wasn't underneath that. What people don't realize, he's not underneath the Koepka plan. Is what we'll call it. We'll call it the Koepka plan.
Because he won his major too long ago.
Yeah. Same thing with Phil, even though that wasn't that long ago. You know what I mean?
Well, neither one of them were that long ago.
Know.
I mean, especially Patrick Reed's not even like out of his prime yet, really.
Yeah.
I mean, Phil, you could say, okay, yeah, he's past his prime, but he's won a major more recently than Tiger.
Yeah.
People seem to forget that.
People
all
really
the time.
Forget that all the time.
That like, oh, Tiger, what longevity from Tiger? And it's like Phil Mickelson won a major more recently, and at an older age.
Yeah. People don't like that.
And his body still works, and so he could still play golf.
Yeah, he still pounds it too.
Dude, he does. I think he's gotten faster, actually. I really do.
He hits it further than he used to.
Yeah.
Which is wild.
It is wild.
Anyway. So, do we want to get into Farmers Insurance Open?
Let's get into the Farmers.
Okay. So, Farmers Insurance Open, guys. Super excited about this lineup we got coming to you. Remember, PGA Tour Drive the Green. There are only 500 spots available left. 600.
I just got my picks in, so
there's only 600 spots available left. Make sure you get in it. If not, you can always join another one. We will, in the future, as this podcast grows, we'll start our own, but we want to make sure that we're part of a bigger community, at least to start, So
yeah, absolutely.
So anyway, Farmers Insurance Open. Very excited about this event. It's a main staple of the PGA. Brooks Koepka's playing in. Zach, do you think Brooks Koepka makes the cut this week?
No.
Zach's saying no. Why you say no?
He's just not that good right now.
He's just not that good. That's great.
He's a good. Let me be very clear. Mm-hmm. Would Brooks Koepka beat me if we played? Yes.
Okay.
I am not a PGA Tour player.
Does he not play good at Torrey Pines though?
I don't think he does. Does he?
I don't know.
I don't think he does. Well, it also depends on the.
Well, they play at both. They play at the South and North course for this one.
Okay.
So it's one of those where they play 2 rounds and then they, and then they do the cut.
Play 1 round, one place, 1 round the other. And
and then they cut.
And then they all play 1 course.
Yeah, they all play. I think the South course. I think so. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he plays well. None of my analysis shows that he'll play good at this event. But I don't know. So
my eye test says you won't. So.
Yeah, I don't think he will.
That's all I need.
Anyway, so let's go ahead into our picks, and then we'll finish up the podcast. So, Zach, do you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
I lost last week. I'll go first. My first and cheapest pick, I have a tie. So I'm just going to go with the one I think will do worse. And that is Thorbjorn Olesen for $7,300.
I've got him as well. Very cheap pick, but great golfer.
Great golfer.
I think he's going to do well this week. I really do.
I think he's a cut maker. I'm seeing T42, but he's a cut maker.
Yeah, agreed.
Next up, another $7,300 guy, played really well last week. Hao Tong Lee coming off a top 10 finish.
You love that Hao Tong Lee, don't you? He's your new McNeely. That's what he is. He's Zach's new Maverick.
Everyone's on my guys now, dude. I have to go for a different guy.
All right.
Everyone's on Denny McCarthy and Maverick McNeely.
Fair. I'll go next. I've got Garrick Higo. Garrick Higo, he's 4 or 5 cuts made. I think he's going to do very well. If we look at his game log, he played on the World. His last start was on the World Tour, 1204. It says he T16'd. So, and that was at the Nedbank Golf Challenge in South Africa in honor of Gary Player. So, I think he's going to do pretty well. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Alrighty, my next pick at $7,400, coming off of a top 10 finish as well. Sahith Theegala.
Ooh.
Finished T8. He's having a much better start to his year than he played all of last year. He had a really rough year last year, but he's playing much better golf this year. Played well at the American Express, finished T31 at the Sony Open.
Nice.
So he is on a good stretch of golf. I'm seeing him continuing.
Sure.
His stretch.
Sure. I've got Xander Schauffele. Xander Schauffele, obviously, he's a powerhouse. 5 top 10s past year. 16 out of 17 cuts made. His last actual event, he played in the Skins game. I never count that. I just don't. It's not a real tournament. Bay Current Classic, he won it on the PGA Tour. So that was the October 8th of last year. So I think he's got this is his first start back of the season. I think this is going to be a good one for him. I think he's going to start. Do I think he's going to win? No. Top 10, absolutely a possibility.
Alrighty. My next pick is my guy, Alex Noren, who was a bad third round away from making the cut and being in contention last week. He played well at the Hero World Challenge, finishing second to Hideki Matsuyama in December. Coming to the Farmers Insurance Open, I expect a top 20 this week out of him.
Nice. I pick. Who did you pick? I'm sorry.
Alex Noren.
Good. I picked Chris Gotterup. He's already won this season at the Sony Open a couple weeks ago. I think he's going to be I think he's going to make the cut, absolutely make the cut this week at the Farmers Insurance at Torrey Pines. But, I mean, ultimately, he's my guy that's also going to stop like top 10. I'm hoping top 10. I mean, as we know, he's a really good player, especially in these events before the real season starts to kick in. Winter season, I think a few years back, we remember that he went on that crazy run. I think he does it again. This is going to be a good tournament for Chris Gotterup.
I really like Chris Gotterup as well this weekend. That is also why I took him. He did win the Sony Open. He's 1 for 1, looking to go 2 for 2.
Yeah.
In 2026. So give me Chris Gotterup as well. And then I'll go ahead and say my last pick because you already said him, Xander Schauffele, getting his first start of the year. I feel like this might be the strongest group I've ever put together on paper. His last start before the Skins game, which, like you said, doesn't really count, was the Bay Current Classic. He won that. I don't know if he wins this week, but It is a U.S. Open venue. I do like Xander Schauffele to at least finish top 20 at this event. And I felt like to round out my team of guys that are definitely making the cuts and all playing extremely well, I should take the guy who's the most sure thing. And I think the most sure thing this weekend is Xander Schauffele.
Absolutely. Not a bad pick at all. Rasmus Højgaard from Denmark. He's one of mine. He played decent at the American Express. T44, made the cut, played all 4 rounds. He finished the last 2 rounds a little iffy. 70-70 was the last 2 rounds, round 3 and round 4. But I really do believe that that's going to carry it. I think everybody's got to have a start. I think, and we both know he's a great player. So I think after that showing, I'm looking forward to him now that he's warmed up, hopefully putting a great round together, definitely making the cut. A top 30 would be I'd be happy with Rasmus.
Yeah. Alrighty.
And then I've got one last one. Is Patrick Rogers is my last pick. Patrick Rogers, he's 2-2 cuts made. So he played in the Sony Open and the American Express. He placed 3rd in the Sony, 44th in the American Express, tied 44th. I think that he's just got a good showing. He was really cheap. So I don't know if that's because he plays Torrey Pines poorly usually. But typically, whenever somebody has this strong of an opening, it's hard for them not to make the cut. So, again, I'm really looking forward to seeing what he does. And I like Patrick Rogers. I really do. So, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we will see what happens. Alrighty. Well, that is the DraftKings segment of the show. Again, join us on DraftKings if you can. We are playing the PGA Tour 80K. Drive the green, 20K to first. Still got a little under 1,000 spots remaining if you can get in before it closes. If you can't, still plenty of other options on DraftKings. Let us know how you do in the comments and everything. So, alrighty. Is there anything you want to add before we close out the show?
Zippity dippity dop.
Alrighty. Thank you guys for tuning in this week. Great show. Very spirited. You know, here we like to let the good times roll. We will see you guys next week.